Good evening. We have a can of 505. But is it really going to be a 505 or is it going to be a 202? Well, let's find out. Okay, so Tiny Rebel 505 is a New England IPA brewed by Tiny Rebel, of course. Tiny Rebel are a brewery based in Newport, South Wales. They also have a tap room in central Cardiff, not too far away from the big rugby stadium. I shall put a map of that up if I haven't already. But let's get back to the beer. It's a 6.2%, so it's a little less sessionable than some of the other beers that I have reviewed. Let's have a little turn around of the can. So, welcome to our world. Yeah, don't don't get me to do any musical reenactments again. Anyway, the eye is meant to be easy, the nose is meant to be tropical, and the taste is meant to be like mango and citrus. So this sounds pretty good so far. I'm going back to 505. I personally don't get the reference, but who knows, maybe someone knows the reference. Let's have one rule. Never just make vanilla ice cream. Well, I don't know, vanilla ice cream might taste better than this, might not be. But let's crack it open, shall we? I've got to turn around a can. Those things, just going to open the can here. And we have an old style Brewdog Punk IPA glass because I couldn't be fucked washing up the Tiny Rebel glass. Anyway, let's get it down, shall we? Oh, fucking hell, it's foamy. Yeah, that's the thing, I don't really have any sort of equipment to sort of prop the glass up like this. There's a reason why I don't film with this in the background, because it's just horrible. But just so you can see me pour it out, I'll pour it out a little bit more. There we go, I am using two hands. It's just I don't like the backdrop here. Now that we've got our beer poured out, let's see what it's like. It's a little bit juicy. There is an initial sort of bitterness, but not nearly as intense as some of those Polly's beers. There is definitely a bit of mango in there, I can definitely get it. It's not too bad, to be perfectly fair. For something that could probably get you wrecked in about, I don't know, 5 or 6 cans, it's actually not too bad. Once you get past that initial bitterness, of course, you start just chugging this down, really. But there is still a little bit of bitterness, even after a third sip. I don't know, maybe my taste buds are fucked up, who knows. But for this one, I'm going to give it a 3.5, being generous for 3.5. Because it's got the flavour that it was advertising. It's just not the best of the best. So 3.5 is actually quite a fair rating to give this. If I was being extremely brutal, I'd probably give it a 3. But for the benefit of the doubt, for my taste buds and my sort of lack of being able to drink bitter beers, I'm going to give it a 3.5. But my personal score for my own taste buds would be a 3. But yeah, let me know what you think. Am I being too kind for this one? Am I being too harsh? But until next time, cheers and take care. Goodbye, everybody.